Okay, here's the game plan. We have a sewage ejector pump right here. We're putting the septic tank riser around it to gain access to it after the slab is poured out here. But here's the issue. That is standing water that you see right there.
Never going away.
So this pump basin right here is always going to be in water, and when it's pumped dry, there's going to be a buoyancy force trying to pop that tank out of the ground. So we want to make sure that we have good grab on holding that tank into the ground. And here's our game plan. We're going to put this septic tank riser around it, and when they go to pour this slab in here, we're going to ask them to pull that lid and pour concrete all the way around that tank. And there is, under the water you can't tell, but there is a gap. There's a gap all the way to the bottom of this thing around it. So if they just fill this with concrete, the concrete will get underneath the lips of the body of this sewage ejector basin, and it'll lock it in. And if you're wondering what kind of buoyancy force is pushing on that, we've done some calcs, and buoyancy force equals the weight of the water displaced. So the volume of the basin times the weight of the water, and this is how we figured it out. We had a 22-inch diameter basin, and we have the portion of that basin that is underwater continually is 1.3 feet in height. So we find the area, which is 3.14 times r squared. That's the area. So to find the radius, we take the 22-inch diameter, so radius is half of a diameter. So 22 inches divided by 2, so I got 11 inches radius, okay? So then, but my calculations I want in feet, not inches. So I need to convert 11 inches into feet. So 11 inches divided by 12 inches in a foot. So we got 0.91 feet radius, right? So 0.91 feet equals 11 inches. All right, so we got, here's rewriting our equation now. We're 3.14 times 0.91 squared. 3.14, so 0.91 squared, 0.91 times 0.91 is 0.82. So 3.14 times 0.82 equals 2.57 foot squared. So that's our area. That's just area of a circle. That's all that is, area of a circle. And to find volume, you take the area of the circle and you times it by the height. So here's the area of the circle, 2.57 foot squared, times that 1.3 feet of height that's under the water. So I have 3.34 cubic feet of volume that's always going to be underwater. And we know that there's 7.48 gallons in 1 cubic foot, okay? And we have 3.34 cubic feet. So 7.48 gallons times 3.34 cubic feet equals 24.98 gallons. That seems about right. About 24, 25 gallons if you just kind of think about it with common sense. So 25 gallons, there's 8.34 pounds in 1 gallon. The weight of water is 8.34 pounds a gallon. So 8.34 pounds times 24.98 gallons, that's our volume, equals 208 pounds. So that's our buoyancy force, always pushing that tank up. Is going to be 208 pounds. That's what we got right now. In the winter, the water table might come up and that might grow. So we really got to have a little safety factor here and figure that there's always going to be about 300 pounds pushing up on that basin. And I'm not sure how you're going to relate 300 pounds. For me, working out in the gym, you know, I'm thinking bench press is definitely more than I maxed. Could I deadlift 300 pounds? Maybe. You can think about leg pressing, whatever you think about 300 pounds is. But that's quite a bit. So right now, that stress, that 300 pounds of buoyancy force is going to put stress on our piping coming into the vessel. That's what's going to take the stress right there, and it's going to try to shear off, and it's going to be a big problem. So to eliminate that, we're going to have them pour that concrete all around here, lock that sucker in there, so the concrete is going to take that force for us and never let that basin pop out of the ground. Okay.